Potong Pasir, where are the property lobangs? Hello everyone, my name is Alan from Alan Way Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm at Potong Pasir and I just completed my 7-kilometer run in the Potong Pasir vicinity. I will cover both HDB, condominiums and landed properties. Today is a very long run. In fact, I wanted to run longer, but the sun is pretty hot, so I will cut it short. Nevertheless, I will do a very detailed review on the Potong Pasir area, comprised of these asset classes. In part 2 of this video, where I will focus mainly on the condominiums performance in the last 10 years. So stay tuned for my next video and hope to see you around soon. Thank you. Here you go. Let me transport you around to Potong Pasir and show you some of the photographs that I have taken during my morning run. I start off my run near the HDB flats opposite St. Andrew Junior and Secondary School. I ran along the Kallang River Park connector and I can share with you, it's so beautiful and refreshing to be here. From afar, I can see St. Andrew Junior College, and towards the end, I can see the Trevor which is completing soon. Trevor is developed by UOL and previously used to be called Raintree Garden, which was sold en bloc. It has 729 units and comprise mainly 1 to 4 bedrooms apartments. Let us take a look at the profitable transactions. All buyers that bought the Trevor, all huala. I average out the profit for the profitable transactions and each owner is making a cool 164,000 in profit or the 4% annualized return. Not too bad. That is why I always say UOL project can buy. They build quality project. They are highly sought after in the resale market. Well done, UOL. Next, I run along Woolwich Close towards the private condominium enclaves inside. There are a few condos there. There are 8 at Woolwich, Park Modra, Europe Asia Park, Blossom at Woolwich, Park Colonial, and Avon Park. Across the road is the going to be completed Woolwich Residence and Shopping Mall. There are also Nin's Residence, Sennett Residence, St. Reed's, and Vernus Residence, 18 Woodview, Woodview 28, and lastly, Poise Residence. We will revisit their performance in the next video. As I run towards Bidadari Estate, I'm impressed with the newly completed HDB flat in this area. Here in Archive Court View, the flats are so well designed. You can't even tell they are HDB flats. These are some of the photos I have taken. They are exactly the same as per HDB artist impression. I wouldn't be surprised that the HDB 4-room flat will be selling for close to $1 million once they MOP. I'm very sure they will be highly sought after. In my personal opinion, they are as good as any private condominium. Why do I say that? Well, they have everything you need, from playground, community space, childcare center, sheltered car park, coffee shop, supermarket and clinics are all nearby. And most importantly, they are low frills and next to Woolwich MRT station. This, after all, in Toa Payoh locality. You can't go wrong with that. So for those that cannot afford a condominium in the Potong Pasir area that is selling for close to 2,000 per square feet, such as in Park Colonial, you can go for Bidadari HDB flat at half the price. Assuming a family of 4 that has a budget of $1 million, what can they buy in Potong Pasir area? Is it practical to squeeze into a small 2-bedroom apartment just to stay in a condo setting? Does that make sense? Well, I don't know, but I definitely wouldn't. On another note, will the condominiums in Potong Pasir face headwind from the HDB flats in the near future? Will all these HDB flats soak up the demand and affect condominium prices? Or will it be the reverse, where the HDB flats owner upgrade to a nearby condo and pushes up their prices? So much about HDB flat, let me bring you to Sennett Estate. This area is quite huge. It covers landed properties along Macpherson Road towards Upper Aljunied Road. This landed area is not very well known like East Coast, Bukit Timah or even Serangoon Garden. But it offers an alternative for landed owners to own a piece of freehold land outside the city area at a more affordable prices. This area is zoned as 2-story mixed landed under the URA master plan. There are mainly inter-terrace and semi-detached house in this area. Some of the landed homes near MacPherson Road and Siang Kang Avenue can be pretty noisy with road traffic. If you prefer quiet-facing houses, you can consider those nearer to Cedar Girls or those around Butterfly Avenue. Most of the land in this area are freehold tenure, and they are completed in the late 1960s. Take note, some of the land plots can be smaller than the usual 1615 square feet for a terrace house. Some of the inter-terrace only measure about 883 square feet. Yes, you hear me correctly, they only measure 883 square feet, which is about the size of a 3-room HDB flat. Such houses can be located further down near MacPherson Garden. They are mainly found along Jalan Setia and Jalan Mesra and others. Overall, their price range from $2.5 to $4 million, depending on the condition of the house. Semi-detached house will range from $4 million upwards. Personally, I still think they are affordable if you do not mind the location. It's located near the Tai Seng, Kallang, Genting Lane Industrial Estate. That is why they are not appealing to some buyers. This is the past performance of terrace house in Sennett Estate. Price had been hovering from 400 to 1,000 per square feet from 1996 to 2012. In the past 10 years since 2012, prices start to inch upwards to 1,300 per square feet to above $2,000 per square feet today. What does this mean? If you can afford a landed property, please go and buy. You wouldn't go wrong if you buy and hold it for the long term. After all, land is scarce in Singapore. Anyway, I have a soft spot for old landed property. Do you know you can turn them around and make a healthy profit by just renovating them for the small cost? It doesn't cost a bomb to renovate it as long as you know where to source for the right contractors and what to renovate. I have personally seen owners buying it, renovating it, and sell them a few years later with a healthy profit. Next, at the junction of Tai Tong Crescent, there are the famous prawn noodle and ngoh hiang at this coffee shop. If you haven't tried them, you should try it. They are delicious but not cheap. It's the same for property. Good property doesn't come cheap. Anyway, they are never cheap in the first place. As I end my morning run near the Sri Siva Durga temple, this is a popular temple for the Hindu community. I went in and did my praying inside. The temple is quite crowded and bustling in life due to the Pongal festival. Do you know, most religion buildings in Singapore are pretty welcoming. You just need to go in with respect and dress discreetly. Here, I have learned to embrace other religion and culture better after visiting such places. This set me thinking, MOE should actively engage all primary and secondary school students to visit their neighborhood temples, mosques, and churches as part of the National Education Program. In this way, they can better understand multiculturalism in Singapore. This is definitely better than reading from the textbook. Maybe I should write in to the Minister of Education, Mr. Chan Jun Sing, on my suggestion. Lastly, I would like to dedicate this Potong Pasir video to Mr. Chiam Si Tong. He's a retired politician and lawyer who served as the Member of Parliament for Potong Pasir SMC between 1984 and 2011. He was one of the 2 opposition MP in Parliament back then. He has dedicated his life to politics and for the better Singapore. Thank you, Mr. Chiam. That is all for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. And since Chinese New Year is here, I hope to wish everybody 恭喜发财，兔年行好运，大家发啦！